Welcome back to Rekt Radio, the only place where you get your crypto news with a side of sunshine and a whole lot of, well, coal.
Let's just call it a reality check, Sonny. And today's reality is that the Carnival is packing up and leaving town. The rides are being dismantled, the music is stopped, and all that's left are a few confused-looking people holding worthless tokens.
A carnival packing up? Cole, the grand opening is just getting started. The boring, rickety old fairgrounds are being torn down to make way for a state-of-the-art theme park. And we're seeing the first blueprints being approved right now, especially over in Europe.
Oh, you must be talking about the MiCA regulations. Blueprints for a theme park? Sonny, this is the government showing up with bulldozers and rule books. This isn't innovation, it's bureaucratization. They're trying to turn a wild frontier into a strip mall.
It's called creating a safe and regulated environment where big money and real users can finally come in and play. This is what we've been waiting for. We're already seeing a flood of companies getting official licenses. 14 new stablecoin issuers, 39 crypto asset service providers, and that's just the beginning. This is a massive green light for the entire continent. It brings legitimacy, it brings clarity, and it brings in the institutions that you claim are never coming.
Wait, let me jump in here. It brings change, Sonny. That's what it brings. It wraps the entire industry in so much red tape that the original spirit of crypto, decentralization, permissionless access, is completely suffocated. They're not welcoming crypto, they're taming it, neutering it, and turning it into a sad, compliant pet for the banking system. It's the death of the entire ethos.
But Cole, you're missing the point. The ethos can't pay the bills. For crypto to actually be used by billions of people, it needs to operate within the real world. This is how you build bridges, not walls. And speaking of building bridges, did you see what GameSquare is doing? A publicly traded company.
Here we go. Let me guess. They're launching a metaverse that no one will use?
No, much, much bigger. They are building a $100 million treasury in Ethereum. And they're not just holding it, Cole. They are actively targeting a 14% yield on it through staking and other strategies. This is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ telling its shareholders that the best place to put their capital and generate returns is in the Ethereum ecosystem. This isn't some degen chasing yield. This is corporate finance 101 for the 21st century.
Hang on a second, Sonny. 14% yield? Where have I heard that before? Oh, right, from every single crypto project right before it spectacularly imploded. A target of 14% is just a marketing number designed to pump their stock. They're going to have to take insane risks to get anywhere close to that. It's a recipe for disaster, and it's going to be hilarious when they have to explain to their shareholders that their $100 million got rugged.
It's not a rug pull, it's staking. It's one of the most established and secure ways to earn yield in the entire space. This is a sign of a massive shift in how companies manage their treasuries. It's a vote of confidence in the technology and the ecosystem. But I know you can't see the forest for the trees. You'd rather focus on a single failed experiment than a thriving ecosystem.
Exactly. And another thing, since you brought it up, let's talk about failed experiments. While you're celebrating these grand, unsustainable promises, let's look at what's happening in the real world. Remember the Solana phone, the great Web3 hardware revolution? Well, they're shutting it down, bricking it, turning it into a useless paperweight. Another crypto dream that crashed and burned as soon as it hit the open market. I told you it was a gimmick from day one.
Wait, let me stop you right there. That is not a failure. It is a smart business decision. The experiment served its purpose. They learned from it, and now they're pivoting. That's what innovative companies do. You see a dead phone, I see a company agile enough to cut what isn't working and refocus on what is. And while you're busy dancing on the grave of a phone, real projects with real utility are absolutely soaring. Look at Chainlink.
Scoffs. Don't change the subject. We're talking about a complete hardware failure.
It's not changing the subject, it's showing you the difference between hype and substance. Chainlink just smashed through $15 and is showing incredible strength. Why? Because it provides a fundamental service. Whale wallets are accumulating massively, the network growth is off the charts, and the MVRV ratio is showing it's still in a prime buying zone. Analysts are pointing to a clear run towards $20. That's what happens when you build real infrastructure instead of flashy, disposable gadgets.
A run to $20? That's just a number on a screen, a temporary pump fueled by whales who are going to dump on all the retail investors you're getting excited right now. You celebrate a 30% pump in an altcoin while ignoring a 100% failure of a major product launch. The Solana phone is the rule, Sonny. Chainlink is the exception. For every token that pumps, 1,000 promises are broken.
The market is maturing, Cole. The strong projects are separating from the weak, but I know you'll never admit it. So let's go to the Oracle, the one place that strips away all the narratives, all the fear, and all the hype. Pull up the TradingView technicals for Bitcoin.
My favorite part of the show. Let's get our dose of unadulterated truth. Let's start with the here and now, the one-day chart. What's the verdict on this maturing market of yours?
Okay, I have it here. The one-day summary gauge is pointing to neutral. The oscillators, measuring momentum, are also neutral. And the moving averages, a sell.
That is just poetic. Perfect. Not just neutral, but an actual sell signal on the moving averages. The short-term trend is officially pointing down. Your rocket ship isn't just paused, Sonny. It's starting to roll backward down the launch pad. That is buyer exhaustion giving way to seller control. The bears are taking over.
That is a microscopic snapshot in time. It's noise. You can't declare a trend reversal based on a 24-hour chart. That's amateur hour. Zoom out. Give me the weekly chart. What does the real intermediate trend tell us?
Fine. Let's zoom out to your happy place, the one-week chart. The overall summary is a buy. The moving averages are a strong buy. But, and this is the part you seem to have a mental block for, the oscillators, which measure the current momentum inside that trend, are neutral.
A strong buy on the trend is fantastic. The bears can't even touch the weekly trend.
No, it's a huge warning sign. It means the car is still rolling forward from past momentum, but the engine has been turned off. The trend is strong because of last month's rally, but the current momentum is dead flat. The strength is fading right before our eyes.
You are a master at finding the one dark cloud in a sunny sky. It's still overwhelmingly positive on the trend. Let's end this. The macro view, the final word, the chart that settles all arguments. Pull up the 1-month chart. What does that say?
The 1-month summary gauge is strong buy. The oscillators are buy. The moving averages are strong buy. There, a beautiful report card for the bulls. I hope you're happy.
I am. Vindication. That is the ultimate truth of the market. All your fear-mongering about government regulation, all your cynical dismissal of corporate adoption, it all dissolves into total irrelevance in the face of the macro trend. That is an undeniable, roaring, long-term bull market. How can you look at that and feel anything but supreme confidence?
Because the monthly chart is the past, and the daily chart is the present. A month ago, we were in a rocket ship, but today, right now, the moving averages are flashing sell. You're looking at old vacation photos from a month ago, and I'm telling you that right now, the car has a flat tire and we're rolling backward. The trend is your friend until it bends, and the daily chart says it is bending today.
That's all for this episode of Rekt Radio. Trust the long-term trend, embrace the institutional adoption, and don't let the short-term noise shake you out of the biggest opportunity of our generation.
My final thought? When the past is a strong buy and the present is a sell, it means things are actively getting worse, not better. That's not noise. That's a signal. Be careful out there. You've been listening to Rekt Radio.